everyone. Welcome to the social media and relationship episode. And this one is exciting because we have an old ladies podcast episode in the house today. So, what's going on? How are you doing, Yolanda?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good, girl. I'm so excited to have you here.
I am so excited to be here as well. It's such an interesting topic, so I cannot wait.
Yay. Hey, Mufaro, what's going on, girl?
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, I'm so excited. Thank you for being on here.
Absolutely. I've been following your podcast, so I'm excited to be a part today.
Hey, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so let's get into the actual meat of the conversation now. First question I'm gonna ask, I'll ask Mufaro. Mufaro, would you make your relationship social media official? And if so, why would you? And if not, like why would you tend not to do it?
So when you say social media official, is this like the old school Facebook, I am now dating, that old school now boyfriend and girlfriend type thing? Or is it like starting to officially post on like
Both, both, or whatever you define as being social media official. Because I know for some people they're on Facebook,
okay,
some people aren't as active,
yeah.
but like just
Mhm.
making it known to the public that you're in a relationship with someone.
Hmm. Facebook definitely not because there's some aunties and uncles on there, okay? And if this man has not paid cows to my family, then we cannot be official on the Facebook, okay? Because then I'll be getting 99 plus questions from my family about this man, and I'm not ready till there's a ring on my finger,
We
okay?
will be asking.
See, it's a tough crowd. On Instagram, I think after a certain time when I'm really confident that this relationship is going long, then I think slowly but surely I'll start releasing the man. You're gonna see body parts at first, but I'm gonna be posting an arm there, a back, but like not the face. When I'm really, really ready and this person posts me also, then I'll post them.
Oh, okay, okay. So it comes with like a prerequisite. Like you are not
Yes.
posting him until he posts
Mhm.
you.
Yep, because I've seen some girls who post their man and this man does not post them. So it's a little question mark for me.
And what is the question mark actually? What is the yeah? What drives the question mark there?
I mean, because if I'm claiming you publicly that, yeah, you're my man, but you don't feel the confidence to do so about me, then that's already questionable in itself, right? If we're doing this together. So, but then also I feel like it should be organic. So it's a really tough middle ground, but definitely if I feel like this man is proud to show me and is like even just showing me on his stories, then I'm okay with it. Then
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I love it. I love it. How about you, Yolanda? What's your take on it?
Well, so I feel like, first of all, it depends on what we're defining as a relationship here.
Ooh. Okay, so
Because
okay, something more than a situationship.
something more
Absolutely.
than a situationship, do I have a ring at this point or
No,
not?
no, 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 no. Boyfriend, girlfriend, dating.
Honestly, I don't think so. Because my question also is if you're posting the relationship, are you posting the breakup? I always feel it's so disingenuous, okay? When we've spent weeks looking at your beautiful relationship, then all of a sudden, there's just nothing. Your entire page is stripped bare. All I can see is you. No, no, no. I feel like here's the thing though. The benefit and the positive that I see, the only positive I see to posting your man is that maybe somewhere there's a lady, there's a girl
Oh,
willing to let you know that she knows this man a bit too personally. You know,
wow.
that is the only reason I can see to post to be like, guys, do you know this man or not? Before
This is
before
the
you
funniest thing.
see
I feel like this is the funniest thing that you said because I feel like a lot of people are hesitant to post their or okay, if I was in a relationship and I was posting a guy and he wasn't posting me, I would be like, "Oh, is it because he
Mhm,
has many girls out there and he doesn't
mhm.
want people to know that he has a girlfriend, right? So it's funny to me that like when you're bringing it up, you're like, you would actually, if you were to post them, it would be to see if someone is gonna be like, oh, that's my man too. That's we're sharing, you know. That's so funny. I love that.
Girl, I want to know. I do not want to look like a fool, okay? I do not want to be a clown.
That's
I
so
want to
sad
know.
though. That's can you believe we've reached this point in society that people are now you're fearing you want to post to see if there's something bad. Isn't that kind of crazy though?
It's crazy, but hey, you know, like I don't know. I think these relationship things too, it's like, man, to each their own. Because sometimes, you know, and it sounds like I guess from what Yolanda's saying, she would appreciate another woman telling her that the man she's with is sketchy. But you know, there's some women who don't want to hear that. Like you could go and tell them, oh, this guy is yours. There's also this person's and this one, but she doesn't want to hear it. So I think people are very different in how they perceive things or how they take things from people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I definitely feel like it's a certain reflection of society in that I do not think it's wise to trust men at all.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
I mean, n- hmm. Honestly, I was going to try and take that back, but I realized I can't because
Too late.
I stand by what I believe.
But what about the woman? Some women are shady too. And women are more secretive about it too.
So, what in this scenario, she's approaching me with a lie? Why? Okay, if that's the case, then I believe that there should be no proof of her lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she's lying, there should be nothing that validates that lie. But if there's something that validates that lie, and there's more than one thing, the question is why? Why does that exist?
So she's gonna come with receipts.
Yeah,
That's
come
your
with
bet.
receipts.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, evidence-based, you know, evidence-based, whatever. That makes a lot of sense though, honestly, is if you're gonna say something, do you have the receipt? But what if it's one of those things where like a scenario where you do post the guy and a girl comes to you and says, oh, that's your man. I saw him on Hinge the other day, or like on Tinder the other
Oh.
day, right? And they don't have receipts because you know how you'd be swiping left, right, left, right, left, right. So then how would
Mhm.
you take that? If someone said they did see him, they just don't have the screenshot.
I mean, no problem. At that point, I'm calling my man, hey, let's open your Hinge account. Let's see your recent activity. Does it show recent activity? Or because he could lie and say that, oh, I totally forgot to delete it or something like that.
Right. True.
Well,
He could.
also, like, why would he even let you get to that point? He's gonna delete the app the minute you start asking about it.
That's true. Yeah.
Here's what I say. You gather all your friends, especially the ones that are good at investigating. Every one of you is gonna download Hinge and you're gonna spend all
Oh my
night searching for
God.
this man. I'm telling you, set your location to whatever this man's address is. You will find him. You will find him.
Oh, it sounds like Yolanda has a tribe of women waiting to help her.
Waiting to do the Just the bitter aunties.
Listen, I don't need a tribe. I am that woman.
She's always on call for her friends. If anybody's like, I need to download Hinge to check if my man is, she's on it. That's funny.
But what if he's like, I just forgot to delete it? Then what?
Oh, that's suspicious.
Oh, that's a red flag.
Really? Like, okay, let's say, well, then it depends. How long have you been in a relationship? Like, if it's like, oh, as recent as like last weekend, he's like, oh, I forgot to delete it. Would you be?
I mean, also, I think like if you're asking about it in a week, it's a little. I'm questioning you, maybe.
Well, a week after what? A week after you start talking, or a week
that's a
after
good
you made
point.
something official? Because if you've made something official, I feel like at that point, if we met online, there is absolutely no way that we're about to be official without you telling me that you're now off the apps. And not just like you paused your accounts, but you've deleted your accounts. You know what I mean? It makes no sense to me to be like, oh yeah, no, we're now a thing. But then I see you still have that folder that has all 8 apps. It makes no sense.
Or even worse, you both remain in the apps and you see this man changing his photos. Like, excuse me, who are you updating your profile for?
No, true.
It's like, I just wanted to update my picture, like LinkedIn.
Man, no, that's craziness. But I will say, Yolanda, you brought up a really good point as well, because I think some people, and I don't know, Mufaro, if this answers, you know, that whole thing where you said you wouldn't want to post a man unless if he's posted you first. I think there's some people who actually don't post or make their relationships official on
Mhm.
Instagram or on whatever, on any of these social media platforms, because they don't want to go through the whole thing of like, oh my gosh, if it ends, like now I'm gonna have to remove every single thing of this guy from like my page, right? So then in order to just avoid all of that, some people are just like, we're just not going to do that, you know? Because you're right, Yolanda, like when relationships are public, and I've seen like couples and all of that stuff, and then you see, oh, this person has stopped posting the person. You're like, oh, out of curiosity, let me just go to their page. And then you see, oh wow, there's no evidence of this guy there. And now you're like, you're like looking at like the person's followers. I don't do this, guys. I'm saying hypothetically, if I was to
I
be
do
crazy.
it.
I
Shameless,
couldn't.
I do it.
So yes, I do think that some people just avoid all of that, and then they only post after they're married, if they even do that.
I've been seeing a lot of those after marriage posts.
You will see my man at least once before marriage. I need to be sure. Like, Yes.
Oh
I am
wow.
running background checks. I am, I don't know if you've ever watched Catfish, but there's this part where they take somebody's photos and they do that Google image search. I am Google image searching this man. Like, I will do everything to find out everything I can before I'm comfortable enough to say, hey guys, this is my husband. Here he is for the world. This is the man I've tied myself to and committed myself to, you know? Because, oh, wow, like, some of my agents.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
like,
I feel like you've been scarred.
I know.
This is sounding a little personal.
It is. Sis has
You know,
been through the battles and the wars. Man, welcome back.
Wait. But I actually have a question for you, Michelle. Like you
Uh-huh.
said, why would people want to post in case that they have to remove that, like the stuff
Mhm.
after relationship ends? But isn't that kind of going into it with like a negative, like a pre-expiry date? Shouldn't you be
Girl,
living in the moment kind of thing?
we can live in the moment off any apps. Like we don't have to post each other on Instagram for, for a little bit.
course,
No, because like, I don't know. Okay, for me, if I break up with someone or someone and I break up, I am not one to stay connected to you on Instagram or anything like that. I just want us to just separate completely, right? Like honestly,
Mhm.
because I know myself that if you are my ex and you're posting things on your story, I'm going to be checking on your story. And if I see something, I'm like, oh my gosh, is he with another girl already? Has he moved on? Like I just drive myself crazy. Or if I
Yeah.
post a story, I'm gonna be checking, like, oh my gosh, has he seen it? Why didn't he say
Yeah.
something? So to avoid all the craziness, I just remove it. So if I had posted somebody on my actual profile, whatever, oh, best believe they would be gone. And I mean, I
Wow.
will also say, like, I haven't. I mean, when I was a kid, yeah, when I would be in a relationship, I would put it out there. But right now, I haven't gotten to that point where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to post this person. And I think also maybe it would be different if the person posted me first, because maybe I'll be like, okay, let me soft launch you a little bit. I think I've soft launched a few people. I feel like I've soft launched a few people.
Oh my gosh, I love the phrase.
But nah, not like hard launching. I haven't gotten there. I'll be very honest.
But then let me ask you, what is the definition of social media?
Wow.
It's
I
like
mean,
a
are you
social
saying
platform, right?
yeah? Uh-huh.
So if it's a social platform and it's I think of it like a network. We're showing our lives on Instagram, right? So I feel like as a part of your social network, I have the right to see your man. Like post your man.
Ah,
It's a very unpopular opinion, but like I stand by it. Like it's a platform, right? If you share all the other things of your life, then and if I'm part of your clan, show us the man. Like
girl, okay,
I
so if it's
mean,
really like that, why aren't you posting the man before he posts you? Don't we have the right to see your man?
I mean,
and
you
well,
do have the right to see my man, right? But for me, I need the commitment piece for him to post me first. And when he does, no problem. I'm gonna show you my man. Like then
And
make a
actually, you know what
picture.
I'll also ask? When you show us your man, would you say, "Ooh, with Lebu thing" or whatever, or you would just post him, no tag, no name? Like we have to kind of read between the lines. Is it
Nah,
gonna
no
be
tag.
like, oh, no tags, huh?
No tag, nah. So I don't need you going to go snoop on his page. Now you're trying to follow
Wait,
him.
hold on. But you said that we have public domain to your personal life. Why can we not go snoop on your man's page if we
No,
have
you
the
can
right
see
to
my
know?
man, but you don't have to go see his page.
No, you can't decide where you draw that line, right? I think the problem is that social media is fake already. People are not posting every moment in their lives. They're posting the things that they want people to see. And they
Right.
typically try to post the best moments in their lives.
Mhm.
Like,
That's so true.
yeah, it's entirely up to you what you decide to show. Do you really want to show somebody that's, temporary?
Oh, not temporary.
Girl, no,
Yeah,
I mean for real. Hey, it's not permanent until
it's the
it's permanent.
pre-expiry date for me. Oh my gosh.
No, but
But
like, no, Mufaro, you can be in a healthy, happy relationship that is not public yet.
mhm,
I think social media is also very different from person to person. I don't have a close friends list. So when I post something, I just
mhm,
post it there. But maybe if I had like a close friends list, because I have a friend of mine, a good friend of mine who has a close friends list that has
mhm,
just her immediate like close friends. So if you have
right,
10 people, of course you can post everything, even like things that would be like, oh wow, would you really put this on Instagram? Maybe you would
right.
post that. But if you're just posting to the public, nah, I don't need someone I went to primary school with 20 years ago. Okay, it wasn't 20 years. Oh, it is 20 years. Anyway, 20 years ago to keep tabs with my life like that. If they want to post their life, sure. I mean, they're showing me, but they don't need to know all that in my
Then
mind.
there's no point in having them as a friend at that point then.
Oh, so how
Well,
many friends do you
no.
have on Instagram, Faro? Are you like maybe 200 people that you know really well?
I'm actually glad. The stuff that I'm saying is very contradictory to what my social media is like. I know it's so bad, but it's weird. But like I have 610 followers, and I follow 1,579. But I have a close friends,
Oh,
and
got you.
I've been seeing people too who post like their men on their close friends
Okay,
and
okay.
post them. And I think I can respect that. I can definitely
Okay.
respect that. Yeah.
Which is fair. Okay, let's move on to the next question because this one we went in. Okay, let us talk about some social media red flags. So, when you
Mm.
start talking to a guy, or even while you're now in a relationship, it's really up to you how you want to answer it. What are some things that you would consider red flags? Let's start with Yolanda this time.
Okay. Red flags. When most of the people he follows are really hot Instagram girls, that is a
Haha.
massive red flag.
Okay, why? Why? Tell us why.
Oh, it's suspicious. Why are you following all these girls? Like, probably not friends with any of them, or at least not half of them for sure. You follow them obviously because you like the way they look, you're attracted to them, which
Mm,
to me leans heavily towards people that you are willing or would be willing or likely to date, which then just brings up a lot of questions like what's going on here. Who are
mm.
these girls? um it's so funny. I had an ex who used to follow immediately, like anytime he met a good looking friend of mine, he would follow them.
Ah, red flag.
Ish.
Red flag.
Oof.
Every time he would immediately.
I mean, the funny thing is when you said it, you made a clear distinction. You said good looking friends. So when you introduced him to your non good looking friends, he didn't do anything.
Okay, well, now you're making me sound like I'm judging my friends.
Good looking, not good looking for me.
That's not what I was saying. I mean,
Sorry, but not good.
You don't have to answer. You can practice the Fifth Amendment. It's okay. Continue.
no, but I mean, I would say that women that would typically fall into what I would categorize as his type,
Hmm.
Mm.
yeah, those would be people that he would immediately follow, which was very I mean, come on, seriously?
Yeah,
Would
Seriously?
your
yeah.
friends tell you that he followed them like right after, or how would you find out?
Well, I find out because the next time I'm on his profile, all of a sudden we're also mutual friends with.
So you're tracking the mutual
Oh
friends
God.
like that.
No, I didn't even need to track. It's just like it's that
No,
stuff.
it tells you.
It tells you if this is particularly if there's someone is who's not in your circle,
Mhm,
right? Like
mhm.
this was somebody that I had no shared friends with at the time that we started following each other. All of
Mhm.
a sudden, we have 5, 6 shared friends. What? And they're all my friends? Come on now. Come
He's just
on.
trying to get acquainted with your
Oh,
Girl, acquainted with who? Listen,
with
I mean,
who?
this is how people then stop having good looking friends. Yolanda now was like, listen, if you're good looking, don't be my friend because my man
You're
Listen.
will
done.
follow you.
See, but no, but then the problem is never the girls, right? Well, let
Yeah,
me not say never.
yeah,
Let me
that's
not say
true.
never.
Never say never.
But
Yeah, some sisters out there are trifling for
out
real.
here, but in reality, the person that I'm dating is him. I'm not dating my friend. I'm dating
Yeah, yeah.
For me, it's the DMs, girl. Like if you're out here DMing other females and you're putting heart eyes reactions to their stories or fire emojis. No, no, the only fire emojis you should be throwing out my way.
Come
We're
on
not.
now.
Yeah, it's the hiding of the phone, the secretive. Yeah, that for me, that's a no.
But
Major red.
okay, what if they're just his friends and he's appreciating their stories?
It's always the appreciating that. Nah, no, you can appreciate me, honey. You don't need to appreciate all them other females.
So, question, Mufaro, right? I like what you said because you and me, same WhatsApp group,
Mhm,
administrators in the same group. But the question is, you mentioned DMs and this secretive stuff because for people who are
mhm,
not on Instagram who are listening, if someone posts something on their story, you can just literally tap a reaction, send fire emojis directly to them or whatever. So what
mhm,
happens if your man is liking photos of other women? And I'm not talking about photos where like they're like fully dressed. You know how there's some photos that are sexy pics. If other women
mhm.
are posting sexy photos and he's liking them, not necessarily like in the DMs, but liking them in public and not, let's say, not commenting, would that be a problem for you?
That one's a little tricky. For me, okay, let's say he's liking this one girl's picture. How many of her photos is he liking? And then how many
Mm,
of those type of sexy photos is he liking? Right? Because I know some people like even I do this too. Like I just scroll and I just like, but I'm doing it. I'm not really thinking about it when I do it. But if I go and I see, oh, he's looking at Michelle's page, and I've noticed that 90% of the likes that he's giving are when she's in, the sexy pics and stuff like that, then we have a problem because that's a trend I'm seeing now. But if it's like the one odd picture out of like maybe the 50 on her profile, then I'm like, okay, I'll be monitoring
mm.
the trends. I'm paying
I'll be
attention.
monitoring.
I'm
You
watching
know
the
what?
trends. I'm
No,
looking at the trend line.
I
Okay.
like what you said. And I've had conversations with a few girlfriends and I'm gonna paint the picture here, right? Where, like you said, Mufaro, let's say you have done the research and
Hmm.
now you notice that like, oh wow, he's liking all these sexy pics, and then you bring it up to your boyfriend, but then
Hmm.
your boyfriend says you are the problem because you're
I think for
snooping.
me at that point, it's a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why is that? What's the problem with that? Should he
Uh,
not be upset that you're snooping?
I mean, he will be upset that I'm snooping, but at the same, we're gonna be upset at each other because why are you liking her sexy pics? Like all
Yeah.
her. That's a. I don't know. That's weird for me. Like,
For
because
me,
then
that's
that's.
actually a red flag. That's a red flag for
Mhm,
me. If I am trying to bring up a situation and, sometimes too, it's not even like sometimes God be bringing information to you. You're not even snooping. And
mhm,
then lo and
mhm,
behold, maybe you're like on an explore page and you see, oh, this guy I'm in a relationship with is liking these transparent, like this girl's looking quite very sexy. And he's
mhm.
liking her photos, right? And then you bring it up to the guy and he's like, you're the problem. Like, why are you snooping? Why are you looking for things? And for
It's
me, that's a red
gaslighting,
flag.
man.
That's
That,
gaslighting.
yeah,
Oh my
gaslighting.
gosh.
It's like, it's such a problem because it's like you're deflecting. Like, the issue, we all know that whether or not I snooped is not the issue. The
Still
issue
doing it.
is
Yeah.
why are you going out of your way to go and like these photos that are and actually when I did this episode with the guys, they called it, what is it called? Like a trap. What's it called?
Mhm.
Thirst trap. Thirst
Thirst
trap.
trap.
Exactly.
Oh, those thirsty
Why
people.
yeah, why are you liking thirst traps? You know, so that for me is a red flag. When just own up to it and be like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't think that that's what you would think about it. But don't be like, why were you looking for the things? You know what I mean?
Oh, and a lot of men do that. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, but why were you looking?" And then each men are so good at turning it around and making you seem like you're an idiot. That's girl.
Exactly. Yes, crazy.
There was something that Mufaro had said earlier, which was like, when you I don't know if this is, it's not exclusive to social media, but I'll say certainly when you're online and he's sort of like turning his phone away from you, or
Mm.
taking the phone into another room. That is hella suspicious. Taking the phone into the bathroom to me also is very suspicious. Okay, why are you taking your phone?
So let's talk about this, right? Because there's also the other side of it where it's like, aren't people supposed to have privacy
Oof.
in a relationship?
There's privacy and then there's secrecy.
Ooh, Chirungu guy. I mean English.
It was that good. You had
to go in
I would
with
like to hear
Shauna.
this one. I would like to hear this one.
No, but like legitimately, secrecy is mysterious, right? You cannot understand why this person is reacting or behaving a certain way to a situation. Your questions are not being answered, or they're just questions around this particular thing. Whereas like privacy is, and somebody can justify why they need something to be private, and it should logically make sense to you, you know. Privacy is simply something like, hey, you know, maybe we're just not there in a relationship where we share messages like that. Sure, I can understand that. That's private. Okay. That's very different from I'm getting a call and sneaking away to the bathroom with my phone, you know, side eye. Like, what?
Or the locking your, like they lock their phone, and when you're walking towards, and they put it in their pocket. Or I've heard that I'm trying to give you my full attention. You know, it's one of those, and you're like, okay.
Or they're like getting a message and then immediately turning your phone down and putting it face down on the table.
You know what? And it's funny that you're bringing this up because I do it. I'm gonna sound so
Oh, Michelle.
No.
No.
No, listen. That's what I'm saying. That I don't know if it's a timing thing where because I'm saying this now, it sounds like I'm hella sketch. I'm not, but I I think because I do it, I can empathize and I can understand somebody who says the same thing, and that's because when I'm having like dinner with someone, right? Like it literally could be like, let's say, a relative or another friend who just texts me and it just lights up. To me, it like distracts what's happening with me and this person. So I just immediately turn my phone down, not because I have anything to hide, but because I'm trying to focus on what's going on right now. Does that make sense? So for me, I do it. So I'm like, yo, I hope people don't think I'm sketchy out here, right? It's just.
How often do you do it is the question.
But no, hold on. Actually, before that, I want to differentiate because you're right. I do the same thing at dinner, on a date, or in a situation in which it doesn't make sense for me to have my phone out. But hey, babe, you and I chilling on the couch in my apartment. Why are you running to the bathroom with your phone? But why are you turning your phone down?
Yeah,
That doesn't
no,
make
that's
sense.
a problem. Yeah, no, that's a problem. I agree. Mufaro, did you have a question for me?
I was like, how often do you do it? Like, is it just the dinner situation, or is this like in all the time type of thing?
Okay, let me make it clear, y'all. I don't run to the bathroom to go and pick up sketchy calls. I think for the most part too, like my phone is always on silent, and I think it's crazy because I think it comes from when I was still a kid and I wasn't really allowed to talk to boys like that, or you know, like I couldn't really like pick up the phone in the middle of the night and talk to a guy. So I think starting from when I was a kid, my phone has always been on on silent, which some people have even complained because
Someone said that's a red flag too. That your
but
phone is
listen,
off.
yo, with all these things, I'm realizing maybe I'm a walking red flag, but it's all innocent.
You're a
It's so
carnival.
innocent. I'm telling you, it's so innocent. So my phone has always been on silent. It's, in fact, when my phone is on loud and I hear like the little ping sound and message, it actually like startles me because I'm like, what was that? You know?
That's
So
true.
I guess to someone else, it could look like I'm a bit sketch. But I mean, I do think that if I saw a guy who had his phone on silent all the time, it wouldn't sit well with me. Why? Why is your phone on silent all the time?
It's the crazy thing is when you do it, you think it's normal, and you're
It's
like,
not that I think it's normal, Mufaro. I know it's normal.
oh, okay, but then now when you experience somebody who's like you and does it, then you're like, oh wait, actually, because that was me too. Like I used to have like I used to have a partner and they had access to my phone. Like I didn't care. Like they could see whatever I was doing and stuff like that. Until I realized that, wait a minute, how come I don't have the same access to their phone? And they
Oh,
were doing the
snap.
hiding stuff. And you're like, one thing that you thought you were okay with and was cool or normal, all of a sudden is like now a switch.
Let's actually talk about that. When you say he had access to your phone, are we talking about like he had your passcodes?
Well, not
Oh,
like
wow.
it's not like I wrote all my passcodes and I was like, all right, so here's my Instagram username and here's the password. It was just like I think out of passing, like this person put their face as one of the alternative IDs to unlock my phone. So like by that you can now see my Instagram, like my stuff is not locked. And I didn't have a problem with that because I wasn't hiding
This
anything.
man was unlocking your phone with his entire face, girl.
Imagine.
Yes, like I didn't have a problem with it. Like
wait, so did you also want the same thing? Like, did you bring it up to him that you wanted your face on his phone?
What happened when you asked for it?
No, actually I didn't. And because I was like, I was scared of the stereotype of being that, isn't this crazy? I was scared of being that like crazy girl who's like, give me your passwords and stuff like that.
No,
For
but
me,
let's talk about how he got his face as one of the key members who could unlock your phone. He was in the board of trustees. Like, how does that even happen? How does that even come up in conversation?
I don't even know. And like when I think back, I think it was, you know what? When I look back, and if this was planned, that has to be the most shadiest thing. Like, wow. but it was so like organic. Like it was like, a lot of people know the passcode to my phone, and I'm realizing it's like now this is dangerous. Like because I don't care. Like they can't access my bank account obviously because it's locked. But like, yeah, you want to see photos? I don't have nudes on there. Like just do what you want type thing. And this person, in maybe when they were doing their music or whatever, they just jokingly were like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna put my face as your ID to your phone." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever."
That is not a funny joke. Like, I would be like, "You've crossed the line."
Really? I don't know. Like I thought it was like because it's like, okay, I trust this person. It's not like they're trying to snoop. I didn't have that. And then
well, you know what? I think here's the thing. I think if it was done in we're both doing it, like then that's fine. But not no, not just me. No, I have nothing to hide. But why should you have that much access into everything? Like, you know what I mean? If I don't have that access. So yeah. I mean, it's a very interesting thing. How about you, Yolanda?
Well, you know what? I'd be very wary of giving a man full access to my phone because I don't want this man to.
That was the most thing ever.
No. It's the sound effects.
I don't want this man to have access to the girl group. The girls' chat is
the board of trustees.
Like this man will regret his life if he has access to the girls' chat. So for the sake of our relationship, let's just not. But also, I think there's like full access to my phone without the same thing in return. Just it doesn't make sense to me. I also think I feel like I shouldn't need or want full access to your phone off you, right? I
Mhm.
think it shouldn't be an issue if I'm holding your phone, if I happen to have your phone, I'm going through it. It shouldn't be an issue if I know your passcode or whatever the case may be. That in itself shouldn't be an issue. But you also should not give me a reason in which I should want to go through your phone. The minute I start to suspect things, I'm not only like asking for full access, I'm demanding it. And if you say no, now we have a problem, right? Because now I'm like, why are you not giving me access to your phone? What is there that you're trying to hide? Even if you didn't have anything to hide at that point, it's now an issue because I'm already suspicious of something.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I mean, did I even answer the question?
So wait. So what you're saying is, if you did get a reason to want to look through his phone and you asked for the password and he said no, then that would be a red flag for you.
It's not just a red flag, it's a reason for a breakup.
Okay. And what if he says that you should be able to trust him without seeing what's in his phone?
Red flag.
Well, the problem now is I'm asking to see what's in your phone because I already don't trust you, right? We have an issue or something happened that brought me to this point. Now I'm
Okay.
requesting access to your phone in order to hopefully ease my fears. If you do not do that part of easing my fears, guess
Then my
what?
fears stay.
My fears are
The fears are getting worse
Exactly.
every time you
Yolanda.
say.
They're getting worse.
So Yolanda, if he asked for your password, let's say something happens, he suspects, I don't know, one of his boys and you have been talking in the DMs or something, and he says you should give him your password, would you give it to him?
Yes, I'll be honest, the cynic of life is tough.
Oh my
But
God.
no, I'm playing. The truth is,
She has her options open.
Listen.
The best formers are waiting in the DMs.
you know what? The thing is, I personally do believe in being fair, right? So I don't generally ask for things that I don't want the other person to ask of me.
That sounds shady.
Girl, you
It
didn't
is.
even answer the question. You didn't even answer the question.
I mean, if he's asking for my phone and we're at that point and he's suspicious, I think I would. I don't know what choice I have, unless if I can come up with something really good in the moment. I think I'm giving him my phone. Yeah.
Are you going to confess, like, okay, I'm giving you my passcode, but this is what you're gonna see, or are you just gonna?
Oh no! Confess. What if I over confess? No.
Kitty
Wait.
girls are out.
No. Wait to see what he discovers and what he interprets from that, and then we go from there. Because then
I'm done. I'm done.
Guys, I'm playing. Okay, I'm a serial monogamist. My life is so boring.
Would you want him to confess though and be like, okay, babe, I'm gonna give you my phone,
But this is what you're gonna find.
but there's Michelle in the
There's
DM.
TT Keisha.
No, I don't want him to confess because I feel like people only ever confess to what they think is the least of the issues, like what they think they'll get into like the least amount of trouble for. Nobody ever fully confesses the whole entire truth if it's really bad. So I would not believe that this man is telling me the truth if he like preemptively confesses, because now I'm just digging for more. I'm like, oh my God, there has to be more. There has to be more.
Yo, I am out. I can't. I have a question for you ladies. Let me start with Mufaro. So, you know how, even for us girls, like you post a photo and a guy friend of yours, say, comes into the comments and sends fire emojis, posts or comments, fire emojis. If that happened when you're dating somebody and there's a girl who comes, or a few girls come and send fire emojis to him on a post that he's made, what are your expectations around how he should interact with the emojis?
I think it's okay if that little, like, you can like the fire emoji.
What?
Yolanda's triggered.
I'm okay. Wait, I'm okay with that if he likes. You know how like people have comments and you like everyone's comments, right? Like if that's the case and he like likes everybody's comments, I think I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna be one of those girls who'd be like, okay, you can like your bros like fire emojis, but skip these girls. And Like, if my man is hot, my man is hot, right? The world is acknowledging it. And if he's liking everybody's comment and everybody's reaction, then I'm okay with it.
Oh, Yolanda had a very violent reaction to that.
I
Yolanda,
was
let's hear you.
I was shook because like what if he's only liking everybody's comments in order to hide the fact that he's liking
Woo,
specific
girl.
girls' comments?
Oh,
Okay.
wow,
Girl,
that
who
was
hurt
good.
you?
Listen,
Who hurt you?
babe, I love that you're hot. This is why we're dating. Accept your hotness in silence. Accept that you're hot.
It's a soft world.
Oh,
It's a
God.
pressure.
I actually, you know what? I actually feel like to some degree that's worse for me than him liking a hot girl's picture because
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
yeah,
Wow,
I'm like,
wow, wow.
oh,
Plot
so
twist.
now you're having a one-to-one interaction. It was different, right? When he was just liking some random girl's picture, she might not even respond. She might not see it. Especially if there's like a lot of followers, it could be like 1 in 100s of likes. Okay, that is vastly different from this one-on-one personal interaction you're now having with this person who just commented on your post. And you're like, "It's back? No.
Yeah. You know,
Sorry.
I mean, here's the thing. I think for me, it's I feel like if I saw fire emojis on my man's post, I think I would do what Mufaro said earlier. Where it's like, okay, maybe I might be curious to be like, is this a constant offender? This girl who's liking? Because now, if I'm seeing that you're forever firing emojis onto my man's post, and he's forever liking them, we have a problem, right? But if it's just maybe he like, hey, the thirst was so high for you that day that's the one photo you sent fire emojis. Maybe that's forgivable.
It was
But
hard.
I mean, I also just think that in a relationship, my expectations of my partner are the same. I don't think I'm like a double standards person. If I had a post and I'm in a relationship and some guy sends me fire emojis or like heart eye emojis on my photo, I will best believe I will like my girlfriend's what's it called? My girlfriend's comments or whatever, and I will even respond to them, but I wouldn't interact with the other guy's comment because I never. First of all, you know how some men, and I'm guessing the men can even say this about women. The moment I like your fire emojis to me, am I not opening a door for you to now come to the DMs
That
and
is
be
a
like,
door open.
now, yeah, that's like an open door. So I just prefer not to do. And also, I'm always like, hey, yes, it's nice that this person, I guess, thinks that I look good or whatever, but it actually feels really uncomfortable because I'm like, I don't want my partner to see this and feel like there's anything more to this than there is. And me acknowledging your like, or even replying and say thank you with a little smiley face, like, no, because I wouldn't want to see that on my man's post, period. So me, I wouldn't do that. So
No responses. What if they just like okay, heart eyes and also heart eyes and fire emojis are different though, guys.
what do you
Like,
mean? It's the same WhatsApp group.
I feel like heart eye emojis are more intense like than fire emojis. Like, does somebody putting fire emojis mean like, oh, like I'm trying to slide into your DMs?
Listen, fire emojis and the heart eye thing is the same WhatsApp group to me.
Oh,
Maybe the extra level would be the drool, the little drool thing.
Okay, now that is thirst. That is parchment. Okay, that is thirst.
I don't even understand why we're trying to differentiate between emojis at this point. It's like interaction or no interaction, point blank. Everything else doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter what you typed. Okay? It doesn't matter what you posted.
But if the partner is just liking everybody's comment, then like, is it that deep, guys?
Yes.
Listen, it's very deep.
It's very deep.
People are hurt, guys. It's
No,
bad.
okay. Here's the thing. Like I said, I think if it's just a once-off thing, then fine. But if I see that this girl is forever firing all your photos and you're forever liking them, you're encouraging her behavior. Like every time it's like Red Bull giving her wings to fly. Each time you post, why? You know?
Does she know you exist as the girlfriend? Because that's your man giving out single vibes if he's not even posting you so that the woman can know to stay away.
Well, here's the thing. I think it goes back to when I'm in a relationship, and I think, was it Yolanda who said this? Yeah, I think it was Yolanda. When I'm in a relationship, the relationship is between me and my boyfriend, right? I have no business even having to tell the other woman that I exist. That's not, to me, it doesn't That's not my job, first of
Right,
all.
right.
Me,
right.
I'm concerned with you as my boyfriend. What are your actions? What are the things that you're doing out there in public? So if a girl, like, I wouldn't be angry and be like to my boyfriend, why is this girl sending you fire emojis, or why is she sending heart emojis? I would be angry if she's sending you heart emojis and you're liking them. And then on top of that, you guys are having discussions in the DM, like, what's going on? Or you're like, it's, why all this sketchy behavior? So
Yeah, no discussions in the DMs. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
Fire emojis coupled up with liking of stories, coupled up with it's too much. It's too much.
It's a lot.
Choose one.
Choose one. Do you guys have any expectations around? Any expectations around how, like, certain things that your man should post? Are you okay with him posting like very sexy photos of himself?
I think I'm okay with most things except for jokes around jokes around like feminism, any like women's rights issues, jokes about cheating, because that's not funny. Okay. Don't play those games with me, okay? That's not funny. And basically just anything that disrespects women or anything that could potentially be disrespecting me.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't have a problem with your man posting thirst trappy photos of himself. You don't have a problem with that. What if your man said he didn't like the posts you were making because they're thirst trappy?
Well, I mean, it's questionable here because I was raised in an African household, so for me, I do have a very sensitive feeling around, those, certain things. Or rather a sensibility towards them. I should put it that way. Let me put it that way. So it depends. Maybe I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe this level of thirst trap is too much. Maybe he is actually right, because I'd already been questioning myself on it. But no, because like society taught me this is the way I was raised, So
girl, wait, no. Can you define levels of thirst trappiness? Like what is thirst trappiness?
There's like full on, nude, but just barely covered enough for the platforms to allow your photo to stay out, right?
Okay.
And then there is covered, but very, very like either maybe is see-through even covered these days? I don't know, like covered, but very like the pose, the look, the tightness, everything is just very. So I think there are levels to the type of thirst trap.
Okay. So you would be okay. You would actually be open to whatever your boyfriend said, depending on the level of thirst trappiness. Then you'd be like, okay, this post I can understand, but then certain posts you wouldn't understand, type of thing.
Right, but like never will I be okay with him posting like his his genitalia on social media or online. Unless if it's paying. I mean, he could have an OnlyFans if we're getting a lot of money from it. I wouldn't be in it. Think about it. I've already told you that you don't know who my man is. I'm not posting him online. I'm not posting him like on my socials, right? He has an OnlyFans. You still don't know that's my man.
That's true.
What's
wow?
Your close friends know.
That's true, but hey, it's bringing them bread to the table, so she's good with it.
Listen, as long as they know and they're not involved, that's fine.
Oh, okay. How about you, Mufaro? Any expectations around what your boyfriend posts, or if he has problems with your photos or your posts, how would you handle that?
This is gonna sound bad, but if he has problems with my posts, I think I'm at a point in my life right now where you can't control what I post. But at the same time, like if he's posting those thirst trappy type photos, I think how you present yourself affects me. And then I don't want people to ever be like, your man is out here posting thirst traps, like what's happening? For me, that would be like a no. Also the jokes about like, oh, Mjolo this, or city boys up type thing, that's a no. That's not going to work because you are not part of that club.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like you're giving off single vibes,
vibes,
but
exactly.
you're right.
I think
No, I think that's fair.
everything is up for discussion, I think would be what I would say. Like, if you post something and I'm like, oh, babe, I'm not sure about this, then we talk about it. And if I post something, I mean, we'll have to have a discussion.
That way you're like, I mean, okay, fine, we can talk about it.
We can compromise. We can try. We can figure it out.
Would there ever be a point in which you'd say, no, this is a post I'm keeping up?
I am kind of hard-headed. I think I would be like, but if I see it's causing problems and in like moving forward, then eventually I probably will take it down.
Eventually.
For the sake of peace.
After choosing violence for 6 months, she's like, fine, I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take it down.
I mean, maybe he'll be like okay with it after a week. He'll be like, he will see it enough times to be like, okay, it's not that bad. I think I'm not even posting those trappy type things anyway, so I don't think this would be an issue for me. But I think everything is always up for discussion.
Okay, okay, that's fair.
I do think it's an interesting question though, because I think there are some kinds of men who are sort of like take pride in how their woman looks. Particularly if they feel like she's hot, they want they want to show that off, and so they don't mind what she posts because they actually like the idea that other men, are finding this person attractive. But I think it also, interestingly enough, is I was saying that I realized that it actually adds to that point that I've been hearing a lot lately, and I truly believe now, which is that men don't do things for women, right? Like men don't do things for the validation of women; they do things for the validation of other men. So even in this particular case, he is happy that you look beautiful, but only because his friends think you look beautiful, and so therefore he looks good to his friends.
That's weird to me.
That is very twisted.
That doesn't sit well with me, because then it's like, I get it, you're happy that I look good and your friends find me attractive, but then it's also giving like pimp out type of vibes, and I'm not okay with that. Like, I like a man who defends, like, there's a fine line between control and like I'm protecting you type thing, I think.
So you want the protection.
I want the protection. Yeah, the protection for me is hot. But then it then gets to like once it goes past and it feels controlling, then it's a problem. But if it's like, oh no, babe, that's for me type thing, then I'm like, you know what? Okay,
okay, Zaddy.
Okay, exactly. You got it. I'm like, it's okay.
Well, I'm curious to know what protection means to you in today's version of dating.
Ooh.
Jeez, that's like a therapy question. That's like, hold on, I need to be lying down on a couch, trying to piece my life together. I'm gonna need to think about that. Just give me.
What does it mean to you, Yolanda? Let's hear your take on it, because I think that will open up our minds.
Oh, I'll be honest. I don't know if I'm seeking out protection. I think maybe it's something that I used to seek out before, but I'm at a point now in my life where I feel a lot more independent than I used to be. And by that, I don't mean, I don't need a man. That's not what I mean. No, I have to put it that way, because a lot of people, men in particular, take independence, especially when it comes to women, as a sign of, it means that the woman is mean, or she doesn't want men or like men or whatever, which I don't think is the case. I think independent just means I'm a grown up. I pay my own bills. I cook my own food. I know how to do my laundry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a grown up. But I also feel like I'm now at a point where there are a lot of things that maybe I would have sought protection for, in quotes, before, which would have been maybe that feeling of safety, that like, oh, I'm around my person, I feel safe in the streets, I feel safe late at night. Maybe it's financial protection, like, oh, I have that second, I have that help. Or maybe it's just a general of like, I think like even evolutionary back in the day, I understood protection to be like, oh my God, wild animals might come and attack me, but I have my husband, you know, he'll protect me. I'm imagining like caveman days. I don't know. But when I think about today, like I'm sorry, like what protection am I seeking? Um, in the street, it's probably men that are harassing me the most. Like I definitely do not feel safe. Even with the men that you are with in private, most of the time, guys are really creepy these days. Like I don't know if I'm the only person that's finding that. And not to say that that's what I'm seeking out, but you're really wading through a jungle to, I think, find people that align with what you value. Or at least let me put it up. I'm wading through a jungle to find people with what I value. Um, and so all of that to say that because I feel like I get very little from the opposite sex, the things that I want now, I think are just very simple, right? The things that I require from them. I require your affection and attention. That would be nice. I would require your respect. That would be nice, you know? I would also require your money because I like things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shallow. So that would be nice.
Yes.
Okay. And that's it. Respect me, treat me good, give me things. And I think for the most part, I'm gonna have very minimal expectations of you, and that should suffice for some
But
time.
you want the loyalty though, right?
I want it, I'm not expecting it.
What?
And I
What?
just want to wait, I want to be clear, right?
Okay,
Hold on.
I want
okay.
to be clear. I'm not saying that I will stay in situations that I discover to be, like I'm not gonna stay with somebody that is cheating on me. No.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no, no. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying that I just believe that if the men that give me nothing are gonna cheat, and then the men that give out everything are gonna cheat.
And everybody's gonna cheat. Oh man.
No, I'm just saying that they choose which
Pick your voice.
yeah, pick your poison. Like choose which pool you want to
Oh
be
my God.
in and
Woo.
I'm on the floor.
figure it
I'm
out from
loaded.
there.
Man, she said if the ship is sinking anyway, I better be eating lobster, not McDonald's.
And I will cry my tears in Venice, okay? I will cry my tears on
In a
a beach
Bentley.
somewhere.
On a Bentley, yo, I'm done.
Facts.
Wow. No, but I mean, I think, yeah, protection versus
Security.
security. Yeah. I mean, Mufaro, did you find your definition of
Yeah.
protection?
So
Okay.
I think I was listening, and there's this couple that I watch on like Instagram. I don't know, like they're Deval and Kadeen, I think.
Oh man, they're beautiful.
I love
Good
them.
looking people. Yes.
Yes. Oof. So I think for me, protection, I don't think I seek it. I think that's one point I wanted to correct is that I don't seek it, but it would be nice to have. And I
Mm.
think protection is for me, especially in this current environment, I feel like Black women are such underappreciated and we're a target for a lot of people. So I really love men who stand for a woman's rights and who stand to, protect women against the world that is constantly beating us down. So I definitely would love a man who, protects me in that sense. A man who also like protects my peace, Sometimes as a woman,
Mm.
you come from the world out there and you work and you come home and it's a full-time job. Someone who's able to understand that, at home I also want to have my peace protected. And someone who I think I had the definition, but I forgot. But just I don't know, just looks out for you and is putting you first in situations where people would usually overlook you especially as a Black woman. So I think that's what protection looks like to me now. It might change. I might add more things. I might take out things, but I feel
I
like
love
everyone
that.
seeks that. Yeah. Yeah.
I love what you said. And I will even extend your definition and say like for myself that and protection also looks like protecting feelings. If you love
Mhm.
someone, right? And you know that like if you do something, it hurts them, then just don't do it, right? Protecting somebody can be like, oh, maybe there's a crazy girl who's just always commenting really ridiculous things on your post, or on your post, and you say like, oh, please stop this, or not please stop, but you put a stop to it, right? Because if I bring it up that, oh, this is an issue and it's affecting me, then the way that you would show me that you actually value me in this relationship, or that you love me, is by protecting my feelings as well, right? Because if you're willing to like say, oh no, it's fine, like this girl can just continue to do whatever she wants, like you're just being petty, then you're not protecting my feelings. I'm not feeling heard. So I think just protection around feelings as well is important. And social media is definitely like one of those things. And protecting somebody's peace, like what Mufaro was saying, can even look like that part where you're a loyal partner. Like nobody wants to be in a relationship with an unfaithful person. You know what I mean? Like if you know that you struggle with being faithful, it's better for you to be single than to put people's daughters or put people's sons, through so much pain because you just can't be loyal to them. And I will also say, cheating comes in different forms. You can't be, personally for me, I'll say this. If I'm in a relationship, you're not going to catch me flirting with other men on Instagram. Even if it's a man who's in another country who I've never met, you're not going to catch me doing that. And I expect that from my partner, that if we're in a relationship, there is no social media affair. You cannot tell me that, oh, I didn't cheat because I didn't do anything physical. But then I see like a whole history of like 10 months of you guys talking. There's some pillow talk in there as well. That makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? So even social media itself, like people should stop acting. For those people who do act like social media is just like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. It does mean a lot of things, right? Absolutely. Like cheating these days is not just you sleeping with somebody else or doing something physical with someone. It's also what you're doing. Hey, even with co-workers on Teams, what are your nasty little chats saying? You can lose your job, but that's not what we're talking about today.
Those work husbands and work wives.
The work ones.
Yes. Oh, ain't no way. Listen, work what? Work what?
Right.
Work wife. Are you crazy?
And protecting your reputation, because then this man doesn't make you look like a fool in these streets, right? So they care how you look. So that's like protecting your reputation. That's big.
Exactly. So even the things that people do behind closed doors, they matter because you're also just, by you acting wild and you're somebody's boyfriend or you're somebody's girlfriend, people are going to be looking at your partner and being like, oh, look at this person staying with this crazy person. But that person might not even know that you're wilding. They don't know that you're in like 100 DMs, So if you're doing shady business, just stop, please. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, this was such a fun discussion. It's crazy. The time flew by. So thank you so much, Mufaro and Yolanda, for being on here. I had such a good time. You guys are such a vibe.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
Yes, this was so much fun. So to everybody who listened to this episode, if you have any thoughts or any questions, anything you want to share, you can hit me up at Unpacking Love on Instagram. And if you have questions for Yolanda and Mufaro over here, send them over my way and I can forward them to them. So that's it from us, guys. Peace. Ndiwe wandiro ya moyo wangu, ndiwe wandikanganiza fungwa zangu. Ndiwe, 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 ndiwe.